Greetings everyone and welcome to WhiteFalcon Plays Astrea, the six-sided oracles. This is a dice building game. We have to deal with corruption versus purification, and it's got a lot of whole cool mechanics to do with that. It's a roguelike in a sense that you unlock new characters as you go along. I'm not sure how much additional stuff you unlock, but made by Little Leo Games and Akupara games. It's got a very unique art style which I really love as well, and just listen to the soundtrack, beautiful. Now let's jump to the story. I'll put a time stamp in if you want to jump straight to the game, but let's jump in. This is the story of the mystic star known as Astrea and the 6 planets that orbit her. In a distant past, Astrea gifted one child in each of the 6 worlds with an Asterium, a relic that holds the secrets of the stars. These children became known as the 6-sided oracles. Ruled by the tenets of the Mother Star, they guided their people and built thriving civilizations that mastered the art of astronomy and flying boats. Thus began the Starlight Age, an era bathed in light and blessed with Asterea's celestial gifts. But wait, what's this? Then, unexpectedly, Astrea went silent and started to fade. Worried by her absence, the oracles decided to investigate. An anomaly, love this word, anomaly, was noticeable in the star mother's heart. Afraid of what could happen, they devised the creation of a tower monument in this capital of the 6th world, Aquarius. Look at this thing, it looks a bit ominous. Gonna grab something or something. One that would remove the anomaly. Jesus. Don't put that word in too many times, please. It's just a tongue twister for me. But they found that below the light, there was fire. And below the fire, there was darkness. Astrea's heart fell into Aquarius, and a fiery cataclysm was unleashed, engulfing the entire star system and corrupting the souls of the weak willed. Stay strong, my friends. That day became known as the Crimson Dawn. Still, Astrea's gifts remained scattered across the worlds, and with them, it is possible to purify her dark influence. But the ones who could manipulate it are not present anymore. Where have they gone? After a long silence, echoes of the ancient cataclysm are once again surfacing and threatening to swallow the persisting worlds. With the spread of corruption, the once lost Asteriums have awakened and have started calling the descendants of the 6-sided oracles. Guided by the mysterious call, they set out on a journey to Aquarius in a final effort to defend all they've ever known. Not defeat, just defend. Here we go. Click to start. Do, do, boop, boop, boop. New game. All of them are locked except for Mooney, our little owl friend. Let's go. Meow. Academic, Nocturian Grimoire. Planet Nocturo. Coming from a lineage of scholars, Mooney has always searched for the lost knowledge of the star system. Character complexity, 1 star. Probably a good way to go. I'm guessing they'll tutorialize again. It's been a while. I played the demo twice, I think. Oh my Astrea. What am I supposed to do? What's happening? My dear friend got corrupted. There's nothing I can do. I can't save her. Wait, who are you? What are you doing here? No one comes to this doomed planet. I'm Mooney. I was called to Aquarius by this grimoire. Grimoire? Wait, this is one of the 6-sided oracles? Asteriums! If you have this grimoire, it means that you are one of the new oracles. And you can save her. Here she comes. What? Oracle? I'm just an owl. Roar. It does a better job than I do. Oh, my dear friend. How could I let this happen to you? We got Purify her fast before she gets stronger. You will need to learn a few things to purify her. Let's draw dice. 4 dice. Boom. This is your dice hand. You need to use those dice to purify your enemies back to normal. Enemies also roll dice, but they roll the same dice each turn. After you play all your actions, enemies will activate the action that they rolled. These are the main actions of our world: Purify and Corrupt. Purify decreases corruption. That means that it will damage enemies and heal you. Corruption is the opposite. It increases corruption, meaning that it heals enemies and damages you. Pardon me. Note that corrupted actions have a red outline. Actions with red outlines are considered mandatory actions and need to be used before you end your turn. Therefore, you must use all corrupt actions before you end your turn. This is the enemy corruption meter. It starts filled with corruption. You need to purify it to win the battle. You also have a corruption meter. It starts fully filled with purification. But if your corruption meter gets fully filled with corruption, you will lose 1 heart. Pop. If you lose all your hearts, you will become corrupted and lose the game. Let's try to purify my friend. Alright. So, if we corrupt him again, he automatically attacks, I think. We've got no abilities yet. So we could purify him, corrupt him. Purify him, corrupt him. He corrupts us by 1. Right click on this dice to view all its faces. 333222. You can right click any dice to view all its faces. So this is deal 1 corruption to all targets. That includes me. Deal 4 purification to yourself. Okay, well, we'll do this one first. Then we purify ourselves. Well, actually, this will be enough. So if we don't purify, what happens if we just leave it in our hand? It's just gone. And if we just purify him, we win? Yep, okay. Oh no, too late! She's resisting your purification. She's getting stronger. All enemies have an over corruption meter. When they receive corruption, they get healed, but the over corruption also increases. Once an enemy's overcorruption meter gets filled up, they will get overcorrupted and activate the action attached to it immediately. Extra 3 damage. I think you will need to use all your Asterian powers to purify her. As one of the 6-sided oracles, you have the power to use corruption in your favor. Attached to your corruption meter are actions called virtues. As your corruption increases and passes a virtue, and virtue is enabled to be played. So when we get corrupted to there, we can use this ability. When enabled, virtues can be played just like dice. These virtues can be enabled multiple times per turn. Please purify my dear friend, Oracle. You are my only hope. Let's see what we can do. That's his dice. Play corruption. Deal 3 corruption to yourself. That'll go bam, 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 and we'll be able to purify an enemy. Reroll up to 2 dice from any target. Well, that's not going to help with that. Okay. So that's highest. We could reroll this one if we wanted to. Draw 1 dice. So I think they're saying maybe we go 3 and 2 and do all of our abilities. Draw a dice. That's good. The other thing we could have done is done these abilities multiple times instead of go down to that one. As another option. This seems like we got the highest roll. So we probably want to purify. Well, we got 4 purify for ourselves here. We'll re-roll. Oh, because he's got a high dice. Is that what we're saying here? Yeah, we could get his lower too. That's better. And then we'll purify him 4, 2, and 2. Oh, he's doing it himself. I should have watched that. This virtue is different. At the start of your turn, it will be automatically enabled. You can be played once per turn. Convert 1 die from your hand until the end of turn. Okay, so that will convert this to... Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool ability. We can re-roll 2 dice. We'll do that. Lucky, lucky, lucky. We're not going to be able to get to this. We could convert this into a bad one. Oh, it can only be bad. Okay. Oh well, we'll do it. Ding. Nice. He's going to hit us for 3 corruption. Oh no, himself. And then us. Not a problem. Okay. So we could do 2 corruption to ourselves. We've only got 4 left for him to do here. We got it. We got it. Oh, Astrea! I was so scared. You did it. She's back. Oh dear, I got corrupted again. But I didn't need your help. I'm sure I would have been able to purify myself at any time. You were doomed. You're about to become one of those things forever. You're exaggerating, Sapphire. What's it, Saf? How many times have I got corrupted? I've lost count, but I'm here, alive and uncorrupted. Don't mind her. She's just an old grumpy Misa. You won't believe it. She has the Grimroar that belonged to the Nocturne Oracle, one of the six-sided oracles. Say again? How could that be? My brother used to be one of them. That's why I'm here. I don't know. This Grimroar has been protected by my family for generations. I feel it calling to me, to the Astrea's heart, the source of all corruption. So you know what to do. You need to go to where the Grimson Torn happened. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Misa, the Antiquarian. And this little talking sentinel here is Seth, the Bellkeeper. We will help you along your journey. If you bring us star shards, we can use them to improve your resources. May Astrea bless you. Thanks, Mooney. Good luck on your journey. Off we go. Tutorial complete. Straight in. Normal battles are massive. Boom. Alright, what do we got? Play Corrupt. Deal 2 Corrupt to you. Play Shadow Mantle. Apply 2 Shadow Mantle to you. Blocks X Purification until the end of turn. So to me means to me, I guess, not to him. Player. Corrupt. Yep. Okay. So, we could hit down to 4. What does this do? Deal 1 Purification to an enemy. All sorts of stuff on it. What's this doing? Area enemy purify. Deal 1 purification to all enemies. And then reroll up to 2 dice from any target. And if you roll at least 1 die, deal 2 purification to yourself. Okay. Let's do that to start with. We'll reroll 2 dice. This looks pretty bad. Oh, it's all dead. That's pretty good, actually. We'll reroll our 2 dice, I guess, even though they're not bad. Maybe this one? All enemies. To an enemy. Oh, I'll do that one. 1. Oh, we could have converted that other one. I feel like we need to purify ourselves. We're going to get hit by 4 here. We don't really need to re-roll or uncorrupt. You do, but I don't think we can use them. We can, but not needed. Ouch. Just gonna block 2 purification. Wow. To themselves. Should better get this guy out of here. So that'll heal him as well as corrupt. I feel like we just get rid of this dude. Done. Off he goes. But no helping? No helping. Then we convert one of these. We're going to get rid of this though, so it's only going to heal us 1. We can re-roll this for sure. Let's re-roll. Do we re-roll this? No. Lucky. What's this do? Enhanced. 1 die from any target until the end of turn. Increase a die with any type of purification action with a value 1 to 6. How do we do this? Start a dice. Enhance one die from any target until the end of enemy's turn. With value 1 to a value of 6. Like, why can't I play that? I'm confused. I'm not sure exactly how that is played. Alright. Now I can do it. Enhance one die. Why couldn't I do this before? To yourself, to all targets. That makes it a 6? Oh, if it's a 1, it goes to 6. If it's a 6, it goes to 1. I get you, I get you, I get you. Well, that's crazy. It's 10. It's 10. He's doing it to himself again. I feel like that's just better than what could be. One and shield. It could work. Could go bad though. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Gives us another dice though. Straight back up to full. Done. Hit us again, but we got him this time. You're saved, mate. So we just do 3 and 4. First fight completed. Gain 50 shards and choose up to 2 dice. Okay, it's just a standard Purify dice. Purify Plus. That seems way worth it. Purify Plus Plus. We've got a lot of rerolls. I like it. And we got convert. So we got like safe mode, balance mode, and risky mode. Mooney. Convert up to 2 dice from any target until the end of the end of turn. Change a die with corrupt to purify. But it's got a lot of bad stuff on it. We've already got a risky dice. We can't take too many risky dice because it's going to make 2. Apply 3 Twilight to any target. Creatures with Twilight receive X purification whenever a die is converted. So we can like play a conversion game. And there's another conversion dice. Well, let's grab it one of these and then we'll start pushing into conversion maybe. So at the moment we can only convert 1 dice. Alright, grab some shards into another battle. 1 agony. At the end of its turn, apply 1 doom to this creature. Increases dice corruption value by X. You can get a 0 on this one. Convert 1 dice from your hand. This is this one that's going to go crazy good. So we could to any target. So this, oh, I thought I could do the X's. Okay, but this is fine. I'm gonna get 6 on that one. We can, can't re-roll at the moment. I can re-roll this, but I can reroll one. I thought it was 2 dice. Oh, that's convert, of course, not reroll. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Alright, now he's going crazy. He's got Doom! That was the best, so it was a 0 plus 1. To an enemy, re-roll some dice. Can re-roll that one. Whoops. Popped back out. Alright, that's decent. Oops. Well, that's what we got in our discard pile. No worries. Going fine so far. Now he's got +2. Reroll this dice. May as well. Can do. Shield himself. Is he hitting himself there? No, for me. We'll shield him. BC. Alright, what's he got? 13 now. Oh, the shield lasts 1 turn. Okay, that's good to know. 6 corruption. Okay. Four, 10. Oh, we need a tiny bit more. Let's convert. These are the roll ones. What has he got on this? 3 plus 3. Pretty bad. But if we get a good one here, that's perfect, isn't it? Perfect. Oh, what does it become? An inanimate object? Now we can skip and gain 10 as well. Okay, so we got some conversion dice. Draw 1 extra dice. That sounds good. This is just good. That's all purification to myself. That's fine, I think. Apply 1 scarlet sigil to any target. Creatures with scarlet sigil receive X purification whenever you play a risky die. Huh. Interesting. Astral Calling. Choose a die from your draw pool to draw and roll. If your draw pool is empty, dice from discard pile are shoved back into your draw pool first. Okay. Risky dice, hey? We'll go with this one, I think. What is this? Choose a die face. Add 2 paralyzed hex dice into your draw pile. A die that decreases your draw amount during the draw phase. Why would you want this? A die that decreases your draw amount during the draw phase. Negate negative dice that stay in your dice pool for the rest of the battle. Deal 1 purification to any target. Deals 2 additional purification for each die enhanced during this battle. That's kind of cool. Scholar charge. It's the owl. Maybe this is specific to this owlie, Mooney. Reroll would be good, but let's go with the balanced one here. Okay. We've got a question mark door. Event or ambush. Forge shop. Sentinel shop. Shards. Balanced dice. Spend star shards to improve your dice pool. Minimum star shard cost 50. That's cool, it says that. 150 for additional man. I think we'll go for this additional thing, because they were kind of cool. Random event. Is that weeping? You found an ornate Appian fountain that perfectly reflects the starry night sky. On the bottom of its front is written, to call the heavens, you have to detach from what is mundane, or sacrifice what's important. Spend 100 star shards, 10% chance to gain a star blessing. See, we didn't get a star blessing at the beginning. I think that was happening last time. Sacrifice a heart, 50% chance of getting 2 star blessings. Oh, you know me with risk and reward. You approach the fountain and face your reflection in the water. Unexpectedly, a force pulls you into the fountain. You feel an overwhelming force spinning your body as a part of you slips away. Oh! You blink and find yourself in front of the fountain again, but nothing happens. 50-50 failed. Here she is. Here's what I can... Oh. These are Sentinels. They're helpful helpers, which have their own dice and their own corruption meter. They are independent of you, and therefore their dice are not considered part of your hand. Also, effects that affect only you won't affect the Sentinels. You can have up to 2 Sentinels. If their corruption meter gets filled with corruption, they break and will be repaired only at the end of battle. You can click to show dice to see their full dice set. Okay. So it's a re-roller and an enhancer. Now we wanted to do enhancing. Are you sure? You can upgrade them? They're improved and its max corruption is improved. Yes. Can I upgrade it? 150 to upgrade it. Oh, this is a different one. Oh, it's not. Okay, interesting. Bye. Hope we meet again. Normal battle or hard battle? Oh gosh. 100 stars. A chest and a star blessing. Like, you can't not. 1 thick, 1 thorny, 3 grim. Apply 3 doom to this enemy in 3 turns. When purification is received from others, receive 1 corruption. Decrease purification received by 1. Ow. Well, let's hit you with a 10. Wow, that's a good start. Convert. Well. So every time we deal damage to him, he's going to do 1 to us. And he takes 1 less. Okay. What do you got? Just a single purification dice. What's your special again? Convert. Okay, that would be good. If we can get that on you, that would be great. Let's re-roll. What do you got on you? Okay, that seems okay. Random target. 1. Well, we could re-roll his as well, but we want to re-roll this for sure. We'll try and get a scholar thing. Okay. Any target deals 3 additional purification for each die enhanced during this battle. We haven't enhanced anything yet. So we could heal ourselves. So this, he's going to get 1 attack on him, and it will do 0. So we may as well use that on us. Let's do that. Let's protect him. Then you can heal me up a bit. I guess we'll just heal ourselves here. Oh, it's only to an enemy. But if we do that, he's going to hit us again. Will we get that again? And then he'll hit us for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't think I can do it again. We have to keep it there, or else we get hurt. It stays active. That's kind of cool. So we need to... Oh gosh. We can convert this. We can re-roll. We can get another dice. 6 to ourselves. That's perfect. Alright. And then... re-roll... re-roll this one. And this one. Both of them. Okay. Can re-roll again. Four. Done deal, mate. Done deal. It's tiny. He was a little tiny dude. Alright, 100 shards, 2 dice, and a star blessing. Choose a die from your hand to copy and roll. The only thing I think about this game is they throw all the dice at you, which is kind of cool, but it gets a bit overwhelming. I think you should be able to unlock dice as you go, and then you slowly progress your understanding of the game, if that makes sense. What do we got here? Refresh your virtues. Enable all of your virtues. Ignore any effects that disable your virtues until the next time you play them. Wow. Apply 6 light shield to a target. Add 1 wound hex die to your draw pile. Blocks X corruption until the start of your next turn. A die with corruption actions. Negative dice. How bad is the wound hex die? Because we can convert them all, I guess. Choose a die from your hand to copy and roll. To copy and roll. But it's just a die for a die, I guess. We'll go with the balanced. 50? Lose a heart. Can't be forged. But I can re-roll it a number of times to get the 50 or convert it. It's such a... That's risky. Deal 1 purification to any target. Deals 1 additional purification for each die converted during this battle. So there's 2 conversion things. Oh, that's conversion, and the other one was enhanced. Okay. The whole battle seems pretty strong. We'll grab balance. We'll do some risky stuff later. What do we got here? 3 constellations. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy with at least 4 corruption, convert that enemy dice. Oh. So if we hit him with 4 corruption, it converts their dice to be purification. Whenever you or a sentinel deals corruption to an enemy with at least 4 corruption. While you have 6 corruption on your corruption meter, you deal 2 additional purification. Okay. Whenever an enemy die is converted, that enemy receives 12 purification. That's a good start. We'll grab that. I like this. But we need something to help us with it first, maybe. Thing is, we can't change them very often at the moment. Let's grab this to start with. And we'll see what we can get in the future. Destroy 1 dice from your dice pool. And then we could upgrade our Sentinel. The Forge shop would be good to look at too. We'll go to the Forge shop, shall we? See what we can do. She just does everything. Alright. Duplicate a dice, destroy a dice, shuffle a dice, shuffle items available in the shop. Oh, okay. So we can add this to one side. Okay. Apply incorruptible to any target. Blocks all corruption until the start of your next turn. Change 1 die from your hand with any type of purification action with value 1. Change 1 die from your hand with any type of Purify action with the value of 1 into draw 3 action until the end of enemy's turn. Pretty damn good. We'll take that. We can only do 1 of these pretty much. Choose a die from your draw pool to draw and roll. If your draw pool is empty, yeah, that's not bad either, but this is cool. Draw 3. Can I use your star shards on that? Yeah. Let me change 1 dice. Probably this. Some of them are incorruptible. Nothing's that bad. There's a 3 corrupt. There's a 3 corrupt. Depends what I'm going to re-roll lots. I guess this one, maybe? Or make the standard ones really good. Or maybe we destroy them later. So this is... We don't want to put it on one... this is... What does it do again? Let's put it on this one. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Should we destroy a dice well? Probably. We'll get one of our basic ones out of here. Oh, can we not do a... Oh, we can do a starter. 2, 2, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 2, the same thing. Alright, we'll get rid of one of these. Good stuff. Good luck on your journey. Shrine. Okay. Alright, boss coming up. So we've done this. We've got a shrine. Pray for help. Recover a heart, which would be good. I don't want to go crazy. Let's recover a heart. Okay. So let's go boss battle. Apply doom to self. Activate this enemy die every 6 times you deal purification to it, remaining 6 times. Okay. So you want to do big damage to it, not small. To any target, deals 1 additional purification for each die converted. And this is enhanced. So we can convert this. Deals 2 purification now, so that's cool. Probably should have hit ourselves though first. Reroll up to 2 dice from any target. Oh yeah, this one. But with them, this one needs a 1, yeah? Change 1 die from your hand with any type of purification action with a value of 1. So we'd have to reroll these 2 to try and get a 1. Has to be from our hand. We'd have to get pretty lucky. Okay. 3 purification, is that worth it? I should have rerolled this. 3, 4. He hit us with 4, which is kind of perfect. I don't think we hit him yet. From what I understand, because he'll get more and more doomy. Alright, let's see what we get this time. Apply 6 shield to any target. So we can... Well, here's the 10 ones. Okay, let's re-roll this one. What does this do? Convert 1 dice in your hand. Okay. Gain an extra dice. There's another conversion we can do. Is 4 enough? Yeah, we'll hit it with 4. So this has 1 on it. Can we do... We can't do it to that, no. But we can corrupt ourselves by 3. To then re-roll this to see if we can get the 10. We've got the 10. Now that is worth it. We can shield ourselves, but that's probably not the best option. Did that take that down? I'm not sure. Alright, go for it. He's doing 1 to all of us. Or she. Okay. Oh, this is our wound hit dice. Destroy this dice. Oh, okay. So let's re-roll. What's this doing? Corrupt, deal 2 to you. Apply 1 minimize to your hand. Next X purification you deal by you are going to decrease by 2/1. Ow. It's not that bad compared to all the rest. Do this one. Oh, destroy the dice. Bam! To me. Reroll a dice. None of them are that great. This one's not that good, actually. It's a starter dice. Okay. If it goes red, then we'll convert it. We'll leave that other one. Because it's good that we get corruption to activate our abilities. So the next dice we play turns into a 1. Deals 3 purification. Oh, this is the enhanced part. Yeah, okay. So this will just be 1. Value be... Okay, so that's gone. That's all good. We'll try and re-roll this one and this one. No, not that one. Be good if this one stays like that. Okay. 3. It's probably not worth it. Let's heal ourselves 1. And we'll just leave it there. But this is a waiting game. It's a little waiting game. There's a... Deal 1 purification to all enemies. Convert 1 die. We got a lot of this. So we can do that to this one. We can do that to this one. He's about to get enraged, or whatever that, doomed. Oh, if we roll that 1, I'll be annoyed. So let's leave it. So he's going to do 4 damage to me now. And 3. Oh, we stuffed it. Because he's going to take me down and lose a health now. I thought he got doomed, not... So every 6 times you deal purification to it, remaining 6 times. Activate this enemy's die. Oh, I thought it was this, not that. So now he's going to do 3 damage to me. This is only an enemy. I could re-roll his dice. That might be the best option here. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. We survived just... Alright. I just feel worried, so let's do this. Oh, whoops! That was all my fault. That was silly. Reroll 2 dice. Ow. Okay. Let's convert that one. Can this... No, it has to go on a blue dice. Maybe we'll re-roll this then. Oh, there's the 10. Oh, and I can do that. Does it do the shield too? No, it just does the bottom. Fair enough. So this isn't needed. Should we do it on ourselves just in case? No. 1 to us and 1 to yourself. Not 1 to him, just us. Okay. We've got this. There's the convert. This is doing 11. I just want to do that just to make sure we're not going to do anything crazy. Bam. Nice. Well, we get all sorts of stuff. Gaining epic dice. There's a lot of stuff we're gaining. We get a new dude. A shiny ray of hope for everyone. Oh, show dice. There we go. Reroll a die. Or everyone is convert 1 die from your hand. I feel like this conversion thing is what we want to go for. At the start of its turn, a random enemy receives 1 purification. Oh, interesting. We'll grab him. Now we get an epic dice. Convert up to 2 dice from your hand to the rest of the run. The rest of the run. Eureka! Choose a die from your discard to draw and roll. Discard up to 5 dice from your hand. If you do, deal 3 purification to an enemy X times, where X is the amount of dice discarded. Convert for the whole game. You discard to roll. So it'd be like 3, 6, 9, up to 4. Then we don't get to do anything else with them. Be a big hit though. Then we take this one. We'll take this one, and what we're going to do is we're going to go risky. Going to risk it all. A black hole blessing. Draw 1 additional die per turn. At the start of each battle, apply 1 thorn to a random enemy. Increase purification received by all targets by 1. Draw 1 fewer dice. Draw 1 additional dice per turn. At the start of each turn, gain 1 silenced. All your virtues are disabled for X turns. That's not good. We'll do this. So it's a mixed blessing. And then up to chapter 2, guys. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to leave it here for now, and then I'll see you in the next episode. WhiteFalcon out. It's pretty epic.